The 2K TV Awards are coming up. Are you getting out there and getting those wins?
While you're out there putting in the work, so is Team 2K TV. We have our big community episode coming up, which means Team 2K TV will be playing with and against some of your favorite community members. I can't wait.
I know, as a coach, I can't wait as well. But until then, enjoy the game.
I'm gonna finally get you a win. I'm gonna finally get her a win.
We'll see.
Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here are the starters for Utah. George out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's John Collins. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward. And for Sacramento, Murray and Sabonis are the bigs. Then there's Barnes. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Simmons in at the 2. Well, Grant, this is the type of game that may look lopsided, but as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, B.A. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
Here's Hendricks. George, right side. Collins, outside. Pass to Sexton. The 3-ball. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Putting his size to great use. When Markkanen is assertive on the boards, good things happen.
Simmons against Sexton. Simmons, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Simmons. Another shot, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Prolific on the glass. I mean, Sabonis turning that board into points.
Colin Sexton, first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Domantas Sabonis.
Now here's George. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside Simmons. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now here's Sexton, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Collins passes to George. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Simmons. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Sexton. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz.
And Smitty, when it comes to John Collins, what do you like about this guy?
What I love, Grant, he's a team guy. He'll play the 4, he'll play the 5, he'll do whatever is necessary so his team can win.
Shot clock at 5. Collins passes to Sexton. Rebound by the Kings. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
Chalk up 2 there.
Staying with his selection, Fox doesn't let some contact turn him away.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Sexton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Jazz, Colin.
Pretty solid from the stripe. Colin Sexton is not a guy you want to send there often if you're the opposing team.
Outside Simmons. To the inside, Sabonis. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Sabonis has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Hendricks. Last game for him, he had 14. Collins, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Sabonis, the pass to Barnes. Simmons with it. It's guarded by Markkanen. The baseline J. Here's Sabonis. Pass to Simmons. Stolen by Collins. Here's Sexton. Good work defensively by Fox.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
With the 10-footer. And Simmons gets it to go. And Utah calls time here.
Utah timeout call. It's time for the T-shirt toss, everyone.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. So Utah going with an almost... And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Chris Dunn. He's out there with George. John Collins out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. Here's Hendricks following the score by Sacramento. Here's Sexton. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Murray. Outside Simmons. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Dunn, the pass to Collins. Now Dunn. Good D by Simmons.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Dominic Simmons.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Sexton. Great D that time from Murray.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Herter finds Simmons. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Fox with a steal. Unloads. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Simmons has got 8 points here in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
It's a catch-22. You want your guys attacking, playing with a sense of freedom, but not if it means a bunch of turnovers.
So the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Pass to Dunn. Here's Hendricks. George outside. Outside Sexton. Oh, no good again that time. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Dunn. And that one's long.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Collins outside. The Jazz again can't hit.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Fox, the pass to Simmons. No good on the triple.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
So it's Sacramento now. After the basket by Utah. Simmons, the pass to Murray. Back to Simmons. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Fox against George. Collins outside. No good with the triple. Here are the Kings with the ball now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Simmons, the pass to Murray. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
I mean, a clean jump shot by Murray. Found his look and took it.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
Now a timeout called by Utah. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, do you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, BA, I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G.
And so it's Sacramento ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Fox has got the ball here for Sacramento. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Simmons in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Utah shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. George against Fox from 9 feet. George's shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Murray passes to Fox. From deep, here's Simmons. Rebound, Utah. Well, when you think of potential 50, 40, 90 guys, Lauri Markkanen has the chops for it, Smitty.
It's so great to see him come into his own, BA. Took him a while to adjust to the league, but now the league's having to adjust to him.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen has become the go-to scorer for the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said, quote, "It's not easy going from being a role player to being the guy. There's an emotional part of being counted on like this, and he's handled it very well. To have the evolution that he has had is something that he should be very, very proud of." Brian?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Collins. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Sexton misses.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Barnes passes to Simmons. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Colin Sexton.
Man, good whistle there.
Free throw good. Simmons. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's George. Pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Sexton. Markkanen against Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Markkanen's got 10 points.
Putting so much muscle on the shot. No stopping Markkanen there.
It's Barnes on the wing. To the middle. Simmons, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Pass to Barnes. Outside Simmons. Over Sexton. Back to Simmons. From outside the arc. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Simmons has got 25 points in the game.
We know he has the range, and we know he has the attack mindset.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal
It's on Keegan Murray.
And for a rookie, George is physically mature. He doesn't mind the contact at all.
Dunn, he's checked in for Sexton. George hits them both. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. George against Simmons. And that one's good. Simmons has got 11 in the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Fox, the pass to Simmons. Offline with a 3. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Markkanen. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Simmons against George. And it's good. 2 points. Simmons has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Pass to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter here. George outside. Just 5 on the clock. Counted from distance. George has got 7.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. And so here's Sacramento and Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Jordan Clarkson, John Collins out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's George in at the 1. Puts it up from 12, and there it is for him.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Simmons with it, picked up by Sexton. And he gets that one. Simmons has got 15 points in just the second half.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
George finds Clarkson. Lets it fly. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Assisted by
George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Clarkson knows how to navigate the pick and roll. Put him in that set, and he'll make it work.
Murray's shot is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. The 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Monk with it. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And here's Clarkson. Pass to George. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Tipped. Here's Murray. The rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Just a gorgeous connection there. Love to see Barnes keeping his focus.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. George passes to Markkanen. Clarkson with the ball. And you look at the evolution of trade requests, Smitty. The pendulum has really swung.
It has. I think you look back at the day, it was easier to make trades, but I think right now you definitely have to listen to guys who are taking up so much of your salary cap. If they don't want to be there, you got to try to find a way to get them and ship them out of town.
George outside from behind the arc. And another miss by Utah. It's Monk on the wing. Back to Simmons. Up and in on the layup. Simmons has got 33.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Pass to Collins. Now here's George. Now Clarkson. And he lobs it up. And Collins with the slam.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Simmons looking around. And here's Barnes. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got assist number 7 tonight. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. George passes to Collins.
2 minutes
Outside Sexton. George. Good D by Simmons.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And he makes it.
And they're refusing to take a break even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Sexton. Oh, Simmons with the block. Over Sexton. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Simmons has got 37.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Kings.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the doctor.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Sabonis against Collins. Some room here for George. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And the shooting skill across the board for this rookie is what makes Keontae George so difficult to defend.
Murray passes to Simmons. Shoots over George. That's good from Simmons on the assist by Murray.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done. An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Simmons gets it to go.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Pass to George. 4-3. Doesn't go that time. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time.